Waiting for Twitch.
Okay.
Twitch has accepted the stream.
Great.
Waiting for YouTube. YouTube has accepted the stream.
Now we gotta wait for Facebook.
You are correct, sir.
And if they don't accept it, then we're gonna be in trouble.
Facebook is giving us a problem.
Yeah, what's the problem now?
Want me to check the stream key?
Hope I don't have anything pressed against it there.
Facebook doesn't like the stream key.
What's going on now?
So we gotta start again. Okay, they've accepted the stream key.
Okay, great. And I think maybe I had it on the keyboard here. Maybe that was the problem.
Okay, so all 3 platforms have accepted us.
Okay.
Step 1 is for you to flip the switch that puts you on the air.
Okay.
Light is on.
Now it is, yeah.
Put the clapper in front of your face. When you hit the clapper, you're on the air.
Okay, here we go here. And center right here, and okay. Hello, folks. This is Something Different in Buffalo on Think Twice Radio, the podcast internet radio show here. This is show number 166 on Sunday, October 23rd, 2022. This is Richard Jezewski, also known as DJ Brass Knuckles. And like the name of my show, I plan to do something different this time. And I'll explain it, hopefully to explain more in a little bit here. First off, I want to thank Richard Wicker and Think Twice Radio, his website Think Twice Radio, for putting my shows on the air for all this time and putting up all my nonsense for the past 14 years. I've been doing this for the past 14 years that I've been doing this. And I want to say I'm sorry for any trouble I may have caused him, because I've had a lot of problems all the time. I had personal problems on my own, and coming over here and trying to deal with the show itself and all the changes I've had to make and all this. So, I've been a little upset at times, and he knows it, and I apologize to him for that. So something always just seems to come up, so I keep apologizing. And I'm sorry to Richard Wicker for all the trouble I may have caused him all this time, and all the hurt I may have unintentionally caused him or intentionally caused him. So I just want to apologize to him right off the bat here. Okay, I'm not going to do anything fancy today, because I got a message story I'm going to be talking about here, and I'm going to be addressing. This is going to be a multiple part series over here, because I'm going to be doing this bi-weekly basis, hopefully here. And you may start catching some of these shows on podcasts over here on Public Access TV, because I got them committed to DVDs. I'm shipping them off to the Public Access channel. And I'm going to be talking with them. And if everything works out right, I'll be doing a weekly show on cable channel 1302 in Buffalo. And it's a Public Access channel. And Tuesday nights at midnight, Thursday nights, Friday morning. Although I may just change that second one to an earlier time slot if I can talk to him about that. At the people at Public Access channel. And I'm trying to, like I said, you'll be seeing a mixture of my cable access TV shows and also some of my podcast shows, which I've managed to get on DVDs. So now you get a chance to see me in action over here doing my internet radio show here. And you'll see a lot of mistakes made. There's a lot of the shows are going to be probably cut short at some points, because I ran so long on some of these shows, and they're going to be cut off at a lot of times. So it's enough of that right now. So I apologize. Like I said, hopefully we'll see that happen. Hopefully next couple of months or so here. I'm looking forward to about next couple of months. Okay, coming up now, I'm gonna just, as always, right now I'm gonna do this as quickly as possible. Love to my family, my late mother, my sister Audrey, her daughters Christina and Melinda, and her son Zachary. And I understand Christine had a heart attack a while back, and I hope she's feeling better. So Audrey, if you're seeing the show at all, let me know if she's doing well, how well she's doing, okay? And some prayers for her would be welcome from you folks as well. Also, my brother Donald, his wife Jeannie, his son James, Donald and Jeannie have been married for over 36 years now, 37 years. And ordinarily I would play the happy anniversary thing here, but I got to be a little more serious this time, because I got a lot of stuff to do here. I'm trying to get all this done as quickly as I can. My brother Pete, he's been having some problems finding a place to live, but he's still hanging tough in there so far. But I'm hoping he does find a place to live so he doesn't have to go back to the jail. Because that's what from what I was told, if he can't find a place to live, they'll ship him out. And, he's already maxed out his time limit on how long he has to look for a place. So, also my brother Thomas and his family. My Aunt Rose, now I'm not too sure what her age is. I'm sure she may be 98 years old right now. So she's got a birthday coming up in November here. So that means she'll be in 99. She's got to be 99 by this time. Also, I want to backtrack a little bit about the show here. So it's show number 166 on Sunday, October 23rd, 2022. This is going to be a combination like a birthdays for people who have birthdays and Halloween and election day, pre-election day shows here. A show pre-election day. Well, actually, it's not even going to be a pre-election day show. I'm sorry. I meant that I did those for the other shows here. This show is going to be different from all this, so I apologize to take all that back. So, all right, hang on a minute. I got to turn my phone off because, simply put, I'm hearing a lot of noises here telling me about my getting notifications here, which I don't like anymore. Okay, like I said, my Aunt Rose, I praise to her, and Uncles Larry and Andrew. I'm hoping they're somewhat healthy. I know their health has been in decline of late. My cousin Barbara, and like I said, going back to Aunt Rose, she's got to be 99 coming up in November here. So she's closing in. Well, either way, she's closing in on the age of 100. So I pray that I'd like to see her when she reaches that age. I think if I haven't said so, thank you to Pam Swartz and Rob Nesbitt. They've been my great supporters over the years. They've helped me. Pam Swartz and her friends have helped me out in my desperate time of moving around. So I want to thank them, as well as all the musicians and athletes here who've been, without their music and their talents, I wouldn't be able to do these shows. And thank you for your support as well, because you've hung tough with me on these things. And I got to tell you, now I may not be able to go to all your shows as much as I used to, because I've been moving around the last few years. And it's been one hell on earth for me, one thing after another here. But don't let that disturb you, because like I said, when I've been there for you. I've always been there for your shows. So I may not be to all your shows, because I cannot be everywhere at once, and there's sometimes I just can't get there at all for some reasons or other, health-wise or whatever. But I do want to let you folks know that, I have been with you on this all this time, unlike the radio stations in Buffalo who refuse to support you. And for the athletes, I've been there to support the athletes from Buffalo who, the sports teams in Buffalo refuse to play, except for the minor league teams. And I really wish those minor league teams win championships, because then you could show these professional teams how to win championships the right way. And, about the musicians here, without your original positive state of mind style of music over here, I could not be doing any of these shows at all. And finally, here, let me just switch this over real fast here, because I want to get the overhead camera real quick here. Okay, here we go right here. Move this on as quick as I can. Shrink this down. Where's the button? There it is. Okay. Move this down as fast as I can. If I can get it down. There it is. Okay. Okay. And as always, thanks to WBNY 91.3 FM for all your years of supporting the music scene in Buffalo over here, because if you hadn't been around to have the local music shows on your program, on your station over there, I probably wouldn't be listening to any kind of radio, and I'd probably go stir crazy and go nuts. So you've been a godsend, WBNY, and I hope you go back on the air with the local show again, because you've been saying you've been doing this, and I've been hearing it, and so far the last month or so, I've heard only a little bit of music from Buffalo and West Area musicians. And this is, on top of that, this is still your 40th anniversary. You've been on the air for 40 years since 1982, so I really wish you people, the programmers and everybody else who's in charge of this station over here would get together and start do something really good to celebrate this issue here, celebrate this thing, because this is important. been 40 years and nobody, you just, like I said, I'm surprised nobody even bothers paying attention. It's like you decide not to support Buffalo anymore, and it's gone basically to corporate style music, and that's upsetting to me about that, because there's a lot of good music from Buffalo musicians that needs to be heard. And you've been putting it on the air there. And thanks to my show, being able to do this for my show here, I've been able to do it for you people on this thing. But at the same time, I'm telling you this, I'm 68 years old, and the guy who's running Think Twice Radio, I think he's in his 70s, in the early 70s right now. So time is limited for both of us on this thing. And so about another thing over here, I'm going to be shipping out some links over here, because I took myself off of SoundCloud. Let me change over here and shoot myself back up over here a little bit more. Okay. Now, I just stopped going to SoundCloud because I made a whole bunch of shows from 2019 to about recently here. And all I've done is kept the shows that I made in the last 6 months over here, this year. They threw away all the other shows. So I've unsubscribed myself from SoundCloud over here. So I'm going to I'm still going to send you shows that I've made. They're called audio project shows. I do them at the public library in downtown Buffalo, and they're nice enough to let me do these shows. And they put up a lot of my stuff too, because I get complicated. I got all kinds of issues. Time doesn't permit me to go into explain all this over here. Okay, hang on here. I just want to trip this down real quick here, because I'm going to start off this thing. If I want to do anything, I'm going to play some music from the Buffalo and West New York musicians. Give me a moment here. Let me put you back on, let's see, WBNY here real quick, because I got to find a CD, one of the CDs I'm supposed to have over here, and don't do it like I'm supposed to. Let me just put that right over here. Sit up over here. Shoot this up as fast as I can. And as you can see, it's called the Mom and Dad Parade, and WBNY, I don't believe it's played them too often, and if they have at all, but they were at the Buffalo Music Art Festival about 10 years ago, approximately 10 years ago, and I never got around to playing their music up until now, so I've been doing it the last few months. So I'm going to start off with a song for the people who have birthdays in October. This is the Mom and Dad Parade with the birthday song, here on Something Different in Buffalo, here on Think Twice Radio. Okay, that was the Mom and Dad Parade with the song Happy Birthday song here. I'm going to take this off real fast here. Okay, that's done over there, so I can move this over here right now. Get that out of the way here, because I got a lot of other things to do real quick here. Okay, like I said, I'm moving on. I got to move on a little quicker over here, because like I said, I talked about WB&Y, so I've already done that part. And now I'm going to talk about the Central Terminal one more time over here, because that's a magnificent piece of structure over here. And I'm going to do a very brief Rodney Dangerfield routine over here, because simply put, I don't have time, and I want to make sure this gets done. I got a lot to do here, so let me get this. Let me click this on real fast, and here we go.
Boy, that's the story of my life. No respect. No respect. Are you kidding? Boy, that's the story of my life. No respect. No respect. No respect at all. Are you kidding? Boy, that's the story of my life. No respect. No respect. No respect at all. Are you kidding? Boy, that's the story of my life. No respect. No respect. Are you kidding? Boy, that's the story of my life. No respect. No respect. No respect at all. Are you kidding?
Okay, I have to give enough of that right now. Okay, because I got to move along here, because I got a lot to do, and I got most of the issues I usually spend time on here, I can't spend on there. So let me try this one more time real quick here. Once again, over here, go to I do once again go to Public Access Channel 1302, where it is right there. And like I said, with any luck, I'll be doing weekly shows. I got about 30 shows already put together, both public access and podcast over here. So I'm going to be talking to people over here in Public Access Channel over here, and with any luck, you'll start seeing a weekly show for the next 6 months or so, and I'll recycle those and put some other stuff on there. So I guarantee you, there's going to be you'll definitely see a mixture for now. And I've worked hard. I've spent 30 years on this alone to keep public access, and 14 years here at Internet Radio here with Richard Wicca. So stay tuned for this. I guarantee it'll be there. Something's going to happen on this. And most of my shows are on YouTube, and with that, you can go to YouTube right here. And once again, I'm going to tell the people over here one more time about this. You got to clean that site up, because you got to get rid of a lot of that stuff that doesn't involve Buffalo music. Because this is called the Buffalo Music Archive, and I'm not interested in seeing anything about Buffalo goddamn band from the 60s there. I don't even remember their name anymore. That's how much I'm tired of thinking about them. But there's a lot of good music from Buffalo and Western musicians. That's what you're supposed to be promoting. So get all the other junk out of there, people. I'm telling you right now. I'll dump on you again and again, as many times as I have to about that, because I don't like that. You got plenty of musicians here, right here on the links over here, plenty of these links over here. You can put those on there. You got a lot of good music history of Buffalo, and everything else in there. And you don't need to have the Buffalo Springfield. That's the band I was looking for there. Buffalo Springfield. There's nothing to hit. That has nothing to do with Buffalo, and neither is that other junk over here. Okay, one more time here. I've stated time and again here for the sports teams and for the phony radio stations in Buffalo here as well. When the phony Buffalo wins, the true Buffalo dies. So you keep playing your games, so-called Buffalo radio stations. You keep playing your games, so-called Buffalo sports teams. And I got a feature coming up right now, pretty shortly, pretty quick here, which is going to deal with you right now. I'm going to tell you right now about that, because this crap has got to come to an end, folks. You think you're fooling God, you know. That makes me even more angry, because you think you're fooling God, and you think you're gonna have a good laugh at God, and you're gonna think God's just gonna waltz into heaven because you're doing the crap you're doing over here. But I'm gonna play a few songs from Buffalo. I'm gonna play a lot of songs from Buffalo and Western musicians, I hope, for the rest of the time on my show here, to get this point across with you on this. So, with that in mind, let me just turn that plug off over here right now and put Ronnie on the side over here, because I am now going to start playing some music from Buffalo and West area musicians. But before I do that, I'm going to play. Well, let me see here. Hold on here. What am I going to do here? Damn. All right, let's see. 7:39. I got this time figured out over here, so let me see if I can get set up here. I can move it along. Come on. Where you at? Come on. What's going on? 5:20. Why? It would work before. Now it doesn't want to work. Come on, please. I'm trying to do this here. I don't know why you're insisting upon doing this here. I'm going to start off with the Pine Dogs, a band that the Nevers family have crapped on over the years and never play any of their music on the radio station. That goes for WYRK, the country western station, because the Pine Dogs and Steam Donkeys are just two bands from Buffalo alone, along with Flatbed. They have a country western style, along with Doug Yeomans. I just rattled off 4 musicians that have a country western style, and nobody wants to put them on the air. And they would keep trying to tell us what all the Buffalo music scene has is the Goo Goo Dolls and Rick James. And I'm going to explain. I'm going to do something about that in a few minutes here, as soon as I get set up here. Because unfortunately, like I said, this stuff has got to stop here. And if I can get the time, I had the time. Let's see here. Okay, well, let me just play this real quick here. Mankind. Shoot. Man. Come on. Unbelievable. I can't believe I'm not going to get. I'm going to be fought with on this thing now. Okay. You're going to hear a musician called Erin Sidney Wells. This is the end of her song here. But right after this is going to be the Pine Dogs here with a song called The Moving Pictures. So this is Pine Dogs with The Moving Pictures here on Something Different in Buffalo. Let me make sure I get it right here. There it is on Think Twice Radio.
Stirring up the crowd every time
Okay. That's just a small taste of what's coming down your road for you over here, folks. I'm just slipping a little bit here and there. I'm going to try to get as much as I can here. And just in case you people think that you're going to get away with all this stuff over here, and like I said, this is your life over here. This is you're going to die eventually over here. You're going to be dropped dead just like that, which I wish that Never's family would already, and the Kiss My Ass 90.5 would do. And they think they're going to sit there and say, oh, I don't believe it's going to happen to me over here. Believe it, enemies of Buffalo. This is coming down your road over here. And then you get another storyline over here like this over here. No, I've lived a real good life. This is Never family and everybody else. So says the Never family, Kiss My Ass 98.5, Canada, the so-called Buffalo sports teams, the Buffalo Mafia. And like it's over here, everything's been recorded. You're going to catch it. And once you stand before God, this is what you get over here from this. And with this in mind here, I'm going to start playing a song here. Well, let me trank this down here real fast. And I'm going to play the song here called From Mr. Big. And I have their CD, but I'm not going to be able to play it here. And it's called, you'll hear the name of the song here because like I said, this is what's going to go on right now here with a song here from Mr. Big called The Whole World's Gonna Know. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to take a pause on this here because I want to show something here to you right now. And like I said, let me just put this picture back up here real quick here. The whole world's going to know, folks, which means everything you've said and done in your life is going to come down to this point here. So I'm going to switch this off real quick over here and play this real quick if I can find it. Nope, that's not it. All right. Take that off real quick, and I'm going to play this one here. That's not it either. Just put that away. Okay, I'm going to try to find this as quickly as I can here. Okay. Okay. Just in case you people think that you're going to keep getting away with all this, and you think God's not going to ignore all this here. This is where I come over here, and this is where I'm going to start coming in and explaining a few things to you people. So let me do this right now with this. That long? Sure feels like it, doesn't it? And Everett will talk about all these charities that he supports, except the one area that he should support and be an expert at, as well as give the most charity to. But before I continue, there's something I want you to see and hear.
What's happening in the most wonderful contest of the day today? Anthony Violani got out his hatchet and his razor, and I think there was a bloody glove there, I'm not sure. But anyway, no, he rated the morning shows in Buffalo and did not get a really good rating from Anthony. And he's a sensitive guy. There are a lot of things that we talk about on the show, things we do on the show that he finds offensive, apparently. So he's given us a very poor rating. And what that has done, basically, is destroyed our confidence. It's destroyed our confidence, our concentration, our constipation.
And it's really
all that stuff.
ruined your weekend.
It's ruined my weekend because I had looked forward to relaxing after what I thought was a stellar week of really fine shows.
No, you just can't do that.
I
Thank you
can't
very
do that.
much, Anthony.
Thanks a lot, Anthony. While you're out enjoying your Goo Goo Dolls CD, I'll be...
No, you just can't do that.
I
Thank you
can't
very
do that.
much, Anthony.
Thanks a lot, Anthony. While you're out enjoying your Goo Goo Dolls CD, I'll be...
Thank you very much, Anthony.
Thanks a lot, Anthony. While you're out enjoying your Goo Goo Dolls CD, I'll be... And thanks a lot, Anthony. While you're out enjoying your Goo Goo Dolls CD, I'll be... Thanks a lot, Anthony. While you're out enjoying your Goo Goo Dolls CD, I'll be...
Much, Anthony.
Thanks a lot, Anthony. While you're out enjoying your Goo Goo Dolls CD, I'll be... And thanks a lot, Anthony. While you're out enjoying your Goo Goo Dolls CD, I'll be sulking at home. And it affects everything. It affects Marie, it affects the children, it affects the grandchildren, it affects my great-grandchildren.
It's going to affect the whole
great-great-great-children.
town of Orchard Park now.
It affects, yeah, it just casts a pall
Wow.
and a shadow over Western New York.
I just get a kick out of reading Tony Violani rap groups. I love it. Tony's in the house!
Yeah, like Tony knows. Oh, God. Gee, I wonder if he gets a free CD player with all that stuff they sent. Well, anyway, okay. So what we have to do is we have to build ourselves up, and hopefully this will be a build-up.
Let's go right to the listeners.
All right. And we'll try to get a rating from the listeners.
Yeah, you hear this, Neverth? You see this? This is going to be what's going to be playing on the story of your life over here, folks. Neverth. Kiss my butt 98.5. I'm going to never kiss my butt. Kiss my ass 98.5. Because those bastards came out over here. Let me show this here to you again. See, you can't read all this. I'll try to show it up as much as I can. I have to read it to you to let you know. I was going to play another show here to find out just how racist this radio station really is over here. So you think they're going to get away with this Kiss My Ass 98.5? Guess again. Everybody's going to see what you did. Let me just continue with this with the Neverth family too.
Yes, good morning. Who's this?
This is Ann.
Hi.
Yeah, now they're trying to solicit. They're trying to brainwash their listening audience to goddamn worship them on their attitudes toward the musicians of Buffalo and West New York around over here. So this is them.
Oh, hi.
How you doing, Ann?
Oh, real good. How are you?
Good. Well, not so good, Ann.
Well, listen, I don't care what he said about your ratings. I think these are great.
Okay, then give us a number, a rating, or like an A or
What,
B.
1 to 10?
No, like a... Yeah, okay.
10 being the best?
10 being the best.
I'll give you a 9.5.
Not bad.
Wait a minute.
Not
Hold
bad.
it.
9.5.
Wait a minute. No, that's not good enough.
Somebody brought us down today.
What?
All right, I'll give you the full 10 then.
All right, hold on. Okay, good.
Boy, don't just let the way they just stiff on. Get them in a hammerlock. Come on, come on, worship us here, or put you in this hammerlock. Come on, worship us over here. That's them.
Gee, I can't believe that.
Where's she from?
I thought she liked us.
Hey, Robin,
Yeah, hi.
what's your rating for us?
Oh, I'm going to say an A.
An 8?
Yeah.
Okay, why, Ronald? What happened? Did we offend you? Did we say something
No, I
offensive?
just wanted to be different than numbers.
Oh, okay. It's fair.
She made me hungry by saying that.
Okay, we're looking for good grades, and remember, this is a steep grade, so use lower gears.
Yeah, ha ha ha.
On line 3, it's Lee.
Hi, Lee.
Gonna be laughing out of your side of your ass,
Yeah,
Neverett.
Lily.
Lee must have read Anthony's column and discussed we were disgusting.
This is Ted. Good morning, Ted.
Hi, Ted.
Morning.
How are you, Ted?
Good.
Good. Okay, Ted, we need a grade or a rating or a number or something.
How about 9.9?
9.9.
Ah, like skating.
Yeah, puts me to sleep
9.9.
puts me to sleep every morning.
Nope.
Good morning, Lynn.
Hi, you guys are great, and I love you. And 10 being the best, I give you an 11.
Oh, this contest is
We can't be
This contest is out of play.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you're the only reason I get up in the morning, I swear. I
well-
love you.
Well, don't swear because, you know, I mean, that would hurt my my reputation.
What do you
as
go
a
back to
dirty old
sleep
man.
at 10?
Well, I try not to. Anthony Violani is a deadhead, you guys. Anthony Violani is a deadhead, you guys.
That would hurt my my reputation.
What do you
as
go
a
back
dirty
to
old
sleep
man.
at 10?
Well, I try not to. Anthony Violani is a deadhead, you. Well, I try not to. Anthony Violani is a deadhead. Anthony Violani is a deadhead, you. Well, I try not to. Anthony Violani is a deadhead. I try not to. Anthony Violani is a deadhead. You guys are wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're
Good.
welcome.
No, actually, we have no hard feelings against Anthony just because he doesn't know what he's talking about. That is no reason for people.
He doesn't know what he's talking about? I've told you time and again, folks. Anthony Violani said that your people are racist bastards over here. Get a good look at this here, Neverett. This is your future coming down the road for you.
People would be angry with him.
But Dan, how could he write about you if he didn't listen? Think about that. He must listen, right?
That's true.
So maybe he really does like you guys. I think he's jealous.
You know, here's what I
I
want
think
to
he's
do.
got a crush on Dan, actually.
I want to start a campaign. I think, why should he be the only writer without his picture over his column?
Right?
I think, you know, and if he feels a little self-conscious, we could use Dwayne's picture.
Well, you know, I was wondering why they didn't use my picture. As everyone knows, it has been documented. Dan
Right.
is my dad.
I'm your dad. And I'm proud of that.
But they never,
not
you
what
know,
you told me.
they never use my name in the articles. I'm the
So that you all forget about the fact that the reason I'm on this TV program is to tell you that Danny Neverett, as well as his son Darren, has themselves called the people of Buffalo and Western New York losers. And lest you think I'm just blowing off steam or smoke, I do have proof that Darren Neverett, his son, himself has provided. And I'm going to read it to you, and you just follow along on your screen. And you'll note in the top part there it says, you're sick to see such an appalling display or some nonsense like that. See a pathetic interpretation. But the heart of the message is here that the Common Council's heart-wrenching 60-page report in the state of Buffalo radio is a real eye-opener. I'm almost embarrassed to admit that I work in this industry. Councilmember David Franczak's claim that Buffalo radio is so sanitized it's below banality is right on. It's time for station programmers to step aside and allow musical geniuses like Dave the opportunity to enlighten us. As responsible broadcasters, we can't continue to promote has-beens like Elvis, the Stones, or the Beatles, when groups like the Pine Dogs, God's Children, or Jive Injection are on the verge of a world tour. Every day it's the same complaint from our listeners. Will you stop playing the Eagles and get on with the new one from the Pinheads? Franczak should stick to what he does best, keep arresting landlords for mistreating their illegal alien tenants. And that's by Darren Neverett from the General Sales Manager at WHCT. And you notice in that letter that he also fails to mention the fact that the Pine Dogs, God's Children, Jive Injection, and the Pinheads, as well as Green Jelly and the other comments there, are from Buffalo and Western New York. The Neverett family are nothing more than Miami Dolphin fans, wolves in sheep's clothing. Some might say cheap clothing. Hypocrites, traitors, and frauds. Okay, now I'm gonna. Okay, I hope you got. Pay attention. I hope you're watching this. I really hope you watch this, and I hope you don't like it. Because if you think you don't like it now, you're gonna hate Judgment Day when you got to face God about all this. And you're gonna, just like you showed on your video. I was a real good person. I never did anything wrong. Yeah, look at this crap. Yeah. Get a good look at that, because that's your future coming down the road for you, Neverett. That's coming down. That's also your future. Also, Kiss My Ass 98.5. That's your future also, and that's for all you other people who blindly follow along with these people on this thing. You've been told time and again. You've been warned time and again about this, and I'm tired of talking to you about this. I've talked and talked and talked about this, and you just be thankful I don't get what I want on this thing. Because I can tell you right now, if I could ever get what I want, I'd clear matters. I'd clean this house up real big time. I might be risking eternal damnation for it, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let you bastards open your mouth and run your mouth over here anymore on this. That goes for the so-called Buffalo sports teams, the so-called Buffalo radio stations, Canada. All of you bastards, you're all on notice right now on this. Your time is coming. Take a good look at this again. One more time here. Get a good look at this here, because I want to finish playing that song by Mr. Big on this thing, who has a singer, guitarist, bassist, Billy Sheehan, who was with the group TALAS, another band Buffalo doesn't play on but these radio stations don't play on their so-called Buffalo radio stations. Get a good look at that, because that's your future coming down the road. I promise you that right now. And this is for you and all these supporters of your radio station that you force them to worship at your feet over here, telling about this. So let me just, I'm gonna have to put this away right now and continue on with this track I was playing by Mr. Big, and let me continue this right now. Okay, that was Mr. Big with the song The Whole World's Gonna Know. And rest assured, this doesn't end with this thing, I'm telling you right now. You think it does? Guess again. Because I got I got a song here by the Cheshire Cat, which right now I'm gonna play. So here we go with the Cheshire Cat called, and this song here is another one you want to pay attention to here. It's called, what the hell is it called here? I had it and I lost it here. Where is it? Where'd it go? Okay, let me try to do that. Okay, you'll figure this out, folks. This is what you really are. So-called Buffalo radio stations, Canada, so-called Buffalo sports teams. This is what you are. Okay, that was the Cheshire Cat with the song Pathological Liar, because that's what you people are, pathological liars. And if you think this show is going to be ended with this stuff over here, you're going to be sorely mistaken, because there's still a lot more to go over here. So let me just see who else I got here. Okay, let me just, this one is by Lou RERA, another musician from Buffalo and West New York. So let me play this one real quick here. Get it on the air. This is Lou RERA with the song You Know What You've Done. So here we go, Lou RERA on this Something Different in Buffalo on Think Twice Radio.
You know what you did, was it fair? You killed someone's chance. Why so unfair?
Okay, that was Lou Rera with the song You Know What You've Done. Get a good look at this network family. Kiss My Ass 98.5, so-called Buffalo radio stations and so-called Buffalo sports teams, Canada, and all the other enemies of Buffalo. If you're going to get away with this garbage, guess again. I can guarantee you right now there's going to be a lot more going on here. And I'm going to continue now with the late Mark Freeland here to continue this little storyline of yours. Let you hear from him.
Everybody's afraid.
Okay, that was the late Mark Freeland with the song "You Make Me Want to Love You," because that's what we got to go through with these people on this thing. You got Kiss My Ass 98.5, making us want to listen, to make us believe that the only Buffalo musicians we should support is the Goo Goo Dolls and Rick James. That goes for the Never Family, and all those other so-called Buffalo radio stations over here. I got one more song I want to try to play real quick here, if I can. And let me see what I got here. Well, yeah, okay, well, I'm going to do this. This is a multi-part series. I'm going to continue this going here. So I'm going to give you a little taste of right now. Get a little piece of Mr. Big again. And with the time I got left here, you get the chance to hear what's going on here. So this is Mr. Big with Billy Sheehan from TALAS on Something Different in Buffalo on Think Twice Radio.
Take what I need. How can I help myself if I need everything? I get possession with half of the truth. Change my direction and the bill comes due, yeah. And I turn around, the man standing at the door. It's the price. The price you gotta pay.
Okay, well, that's just a small taste of what you got coming down from the next few shows over here, Buffalo, so-called Buffalo radio stations, Canada, Allentown Phony Arts Festival. You're included in this too, folks. You telling us music is not art, lying bastards. That's just a small taste of what I got to prepare for you over here. And just remember one more time here, folks. When the phony Buffalo wins, the true Buffalo dies. So this has been DJ Brass Knuckles, and this is Something Different in Buffalo, on Think Twice Radio, the podcast show. Have a good night, and support Buffalo as always. Make supporting Buffalo the priority, not the minority, and good night.